Well, it's not often on the show I get to unpack the journey behind one of my favourite items. And hashtag this is not sponsored, but myself and my partner ended up giving each other both products from the same company. And this beautiful Honest Wolf handbag has been one of the best things I've ever had. Again, not sponsored. It genuinely is fantastic. And the story behind it is just as good. And we have it here for you on the Changemaker Show. A Rangatiki couple used their initiative in terms of the price of strong wool. We know if you're following Sarah's Country, it's not in the best shape. And they put their entrepreneurial spirit to combine their family story with, of course, some social media nous to create a new business that they could run from their farm, Papanui Station. Now, Sam and Sophie Hurley are third generations to farm at Papanui Estate, which was started by Sam's grandfather Ray in the 1950s. This all forms part of this month's on-farm story brought to you by Farmers Weekly, and you can, of course, check that out online at the moment as well. It's a fantastic video showcasing the young farming couple's journey into looking into new avenues for wool a couple of years ago, all kicked off by what to do about the single-use plastic shopping bag. And it has led to a business called Honest Wolf, and Sophie Hurley joins us now. Sophie, super excited to have you on Sarah's Country, and also loving promoting, of course, my favourite item in my wardrobe, of course, my handbag. I use it every single day. Congratulations, first and foremost, on what a wonderful business.
Oh, thank you. Well, just quickly, I had to keep that quite the secret when both you and your partner got each other products for Christmas. I had to, do a bit of a secret squirrel there, but I'm glad you both got a surprise. But yeah, thank you for having me. It's cool to be with you.
And can I just point out, I didn't get him a handbag because there's amazing Honest Wolf woolen caps as well. Now, of course, where did it all start? What's the inspiration behind Honest Wolf, Sophie?
Started a couple of years ago, so back in 2018 when plastic bags were being banned from the country. My husband Sam and I, we just discussed that there could be an alternative using wool with I guess with a combination of that being banned from the country and our wool prices. We knew that there could be a better way to use the wool and get a better return on the valuable product that we said was not being reflected in the price. So we thought we could come up with a alternative plastic bag, and then we made a couple of samples up of our first product range, the casual shopper, and then from there we built out our range once we saw an opportunity arise, I guess.
What's involved in going from prototype to commercial production of something like this in New Zealand when we've, not got the best of manufacturing opportunities?
Yeah, it was quite a difficult one. So a lot of people that I spoke to actually told me to stop before I even started, and I guess it gave me a bit of determination to drive to find out more what we could do. But because of the manufacturing available in New Zealand at the moment, in comparison to what it was years ago, it is pretty tough to go through the process of getting a sample made in New Zealand and let alone make it to the quality you want. Sorry, not in New Zealand, outside of New Zealand, because we are at the moment sending our wool internationally to get felted and made into our products and then returned back to New Zealand. So that process is just a lengthy experience, and language barriers and time difference. It's been a struggle, but it's been a fun struggle.
Well, it has, and thank you so much for the struggle you've gone to for us to have these beautiful products. And of course, when it comes to storytelling, that must be a lot of fun when it comes to the marketing that you've been able to tell the story of where it comes from and be transparent about it.
Yeah, I guess social media's been a big way of getting our story out there. So we've had a quick response from the rural market on our products. The connection from our story is really relatable to many other farmers around New Zealand. But we're trying to get that story across to the urban consumer as well, I guess by making our name which we can get into, a bit of a fun urban name that isn't directly related to any product in particular. It's a way of getting our story across to them through the farm, through Instagram stories, and they see the background of how we treat our animals and follow all animal health guidelines, but then see the end product leave our farm as well. So it's been a great journey to be able to communicate with our customers that, start to end product.
Well, of course, let's hear about the story behind the name. It is a very cool name, Honest Wolf. Is there such a thing?
Yes, so we got the name, I guess, from using honest materials. So we knew all our products are made from our wool off our farm, and New Zealand leather. So we just showcase our wool and the qualities of the wool and how the animal was bred, and how I guess their journey of life on the farm. And then the wolf part of the name comes from being a leader among the pack. We wanted to hopefully encourage others to use wool in new ways as well. We just feel that there needs to be, we're a part of a big drive of what others can do as well to help push the goodness of the natural material that it is. So among the pack of others.
And you certainly have led the pack, Sophie, as a young mum in rural isolation. How are you finding the challenges of running a business?
It's been a fun challenge. So I guess, do you mean with being a mum as well?
Yeah, and balancing it all.
Balancing it. I guess we actually originally planned to launch in March in 2020, but then obviously COVID arrived and that altered things. So it led to Harry our little son being a little bit older, and actually probably in the end it was a better time to launch anyway with him a few more months in him. But it's been a bit of a juggle, and we're just working through it like any other mum does, I guess. Figuring out, and a lot of late nights and early mornings, and trying to get him involved as much as we can during the more physical labour times where he can help me pack. Yeah.
Very cute. And of course, follow Honest Wolf on Instagram for the behind the scenes involved to see some of those photos as well. What would be some of your advice? I actually know a lot of rural women that would love to proceed on with ideas they've got to turn their wool, what they're not getting in, very good prices for at all, into it, but they just don't know where to start. How could you encourage them to follow along in that pack that you've created?
Yeah, I guess I fully relate to that. I've always had a drive to do something on our own and create a business, and there'll be so many others there exactly the same. And but I was driving in and out of work about an hour and a quarter each way each day, and it just gave me a lot of time to think about what we could do. But it's getting over those initial hurdles that seem so big and scary, and but we're actually, if you just ask for help and ask around, and you can make things happen. But it just I guess requires to keep going even when people do tell you to stop before you even start. But yeah, it's a great way to be a part of the business, but use your own skills and work around your own family life, I guess.
And of course, an extremely supportive partner, your business partner and life partner, Sam.
Yeah, he's been great. So we work. He does what he would normally do on the farm day to day, and then when he comes in and out of the farm during the day and at night time, we discuss various things. And I guess his biggest drive is to, instead of seeing the wool at what he used to, just see the wool leave at the end of shearing on the bales and not really know where it's going or what it's headed into. Now he can actually see the wool leaving and then it arriving back in our products and then leaving in a mail truck to go to customers in an actual product. And I guess that's his big drive to keep him going during the day when the wool prices aren't as great as what they had previously been, but we're trying to change what we can from our small point of view. Yeah.
Extremely inspiring, Sophie. Thank you so much. And I'm excited to launch the fact that we have an Honest Wolf overnight bag to give away. Thank you so much to Sam and Sophie Hurley for being our very first prize giveaway here on Serious Country. It's valued at $389. You can go to Honest Wolf's website to check out the details of it. It is a statement piece. It's absolutely beautiful, and you can go on the draw to win. All you need to do is text the word prize to 4040 and put your name and your location, and you will go in that draw. We're going to keep that open until the 3rd of March. Please don't miss it, because it's a fantastic prize to win. This wonderful overnight bag from Honest Wolf. It's Sophie Hurley there from Papanui Station and Honest Wolf, joining us as one of our very many change makers on this week's Changemaker of Serious Country.